For every 100 million is spent, enterprises are leaving about 8 millions on the table. I'm going to explain a little bit more about this. So every enterprise is very complex. Different business units, different entities, all coming with their own stakeholders, data, and requirements of the services and products that they're serving. And for procurement to be able to be efficient and effective, it needs to understand what's going on internally within the company in terms of the requirements and spends, the supplier base, but as well as have a very good grip in terms of what is happening externally in the company, what's going on in the market, what is the risk exposure, et cetera, et cetera. The irony is that over 200 companies across industries that we talk to, 81% of the procurement teams don't have this data foundation. And so what do we see mainly in these companies is multiple different taxonomies across the companies. The contracts are taking dust inside or outside of the CLM systems. The stakeholders are not aligned together, as well as the risk and ESG reports are not wrapped around procurement process. So they're not being efficiently optimized and used. And so what we do in procurement, like myself in the past, we are basically tapping in our top talent, that 5-10% of Superman, Superwoman, to bridge these gaps for us, to make millions of meetings, and with sweat and blood, basically bring us to the end point. What is the result of this? A strategic procurement is overwhelmed across these companies that we do see. And so what we do is our natural reaction is that we are either love the Pareto principle, we look into top 10, 20% of our supply base, we hope that we are not missing too much on the remaining of 80, 90%, or we're ignoring it altogether. We are listening to our gut feeling, to our stakeholders that are loud, or our suppliers that are not happy with us, right? And what is the result of this is unsatisfied stakeholders, as well as overwhelmed top talent within the procurement. This is a nightmare for any procurement organization. So now imagine a world where procurement and their stakeholders are able to have a pulse on all of their spend data across these sources. Through a unified taxonomy, they're able to understand the delta between what's going on in the business, as well as understanding what is going on externally in terms of the market dynamics, without sweat and blood. And so this is good, the insights are good, but the insights are not creating value. These are the actions that are creating the value. So we went a step forward and we have introduced the very first AI-assisted business case generator, which every procurement team can input their strategy and build a validated business cases across together with their stakeholders and see all the risk and start putting all of the time and effort into execution of those and basically realizing those to the business. This is that 8 million that I was just talking at the beginning of this presentation. So we're shifting this. This is not a word of imaginary. This is a reality across our customers today. And we're shifting about two concepts within the procurement. One is we love Pareto, but we are pushing Pareto from data analysis paralysis to validating business processes and business cases. And the second part is a strategic procurement should be a fun, accessible practice that is open to all procurement and their stakeholders. It should not be only limited to a small group of people. So we are making that accessible across all enterprises, across all pool of talent, with supporting them what they need. If you want to know more, ask questions, and see some of these use cases, feel free to scan the barcode here, as well as feel free to meet us at the S15. Thank you so much.